that's enough of that nonsense, huh? And don't worry, we'll come back here every now and again. Oh, this camera doesn't follow me around like it did in Arkham City, huh? Yeah, those stupid things. Probably why I blew them all up.
Stopping him.
Don't look at me.
I don't see much coming back the other way. We're on our own here.
Hold on,
Being
back
on
here
this
somewhere.
phone is costing lives, sir. This is time I don't have.
Remember that picture from the last game? Well, we get to... What? Oh, maybe I have to do this actual... I mean, subject out of view.
I've got a
There we
solution.
go.
You just don't seem to want to hear it.
Ooh! Get him! Get him, boss.
Screw you.
Nice!
Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own. We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest? We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives. Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do. Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch. Fernandez, it's Gordon. Give me an update.
Guess I can't go in there yet. Can I go in here yet? Nope. Or maybe it's because I haven't selected something. There we go. Alright. So this lets me do this. That's the main story. Continue on, but I always like to hit these up whenever I can. Riddler. Set up Riddler. I hate that guy.
I'm going to the train yard. Nigma's planning something. He always is.
Any most wanted mission reward you with Wayne Tech points upgrades. I can't go in there yet. Some more evidence room stuff. Go in here. Yep. Giant tank. Thingy. Some folks.
Would you believe it? I just got transferred today. I got a lot of catching up to do.
It feels pretty hopeless around here sometimes, Batman. You remind us there's still hope. And, like, a way we can actually win.
See, this is my thing. Right there. Why is it that we need superheroes? I'm not talking about in the real world, obviously. I'm talking about the fact that, you know, we got people out there right now that like the bad guys to win. It's their turn, or whatever BS reason they come up with. BS.
Heavily armored vehicles have been sighted on Founders Island. It's confirmed.
I'm going after Riddler.
Good luck out there, Batman.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Never seen him up close before.
I want you to
You wanna get real close?
and work your way.
We've got your back in here, Batman. All of us. Owens from the diner probably wants you dead, but everyone else? Team Batman.
Oh, right. I was wondering why Owens wanted him dead, but not his fault. He's still got that fear toxin in him.
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Owens is a good cop, lives for the job. He don't deserve this.
That's the guy that we were that got, well, attacked. Thankfully he lived. Obviously he killed some people. Totally not my fault. Okay, maybe it was.
Still no sign of the preacher. No
I'm
record,
scared.
nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden for long.
Decorator. Deacon Blackfire.
Yes, he has. It's where we put the heathen, the guilty men.
You're listening to that idiot? Ugh.
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing! He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the bat.
I'm gonna do something with him later. Don't worry. I always have a plan. I just prefer an audience.
It'll take a moment. Batman, we're not doing too good in
Officer
here.
Gay.
It don't look it, but we're the lucky ones.
That's it.
Oh man, my head. Someone got me real good.
Everything's gonna be okay, John. Just stay still.
These guys were ambushed over in Chinatown. Said there were 50 or 60 rioters. Molotov cocktails, bricks, you name it, they threw it.
I have to get back out there.
You're not going anywhere. You've got
Medic
a concussion.
Smith.
They need help.
You won't be helping anyone in your state. You'll get yourself killed.
I left them. My friends.
Listen, you did everything you could. It's not your fault.
Must be Cash's office, and the fact that it says Aaron Cash on the door there. Cavern.
Batman, just want to say it's good to have you on board.
Oh, thank you.
You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful, please.
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights.
Oh, is that guy? Hi! Glad you made it out okay.
This thing's had a serious upgrade. Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank. Nice.
Don't get too close. He's here. Back up.
Nah, it's okay. Ooh. I don't think I've ever actually been in here before. I mean, I might have. But I usually just run straight to the car. And, ooh. Oh, it's just somebody's belt. I thought it was my belt. I thought they had my belt for some reason. That'd been interesting. You guys can look, you just can't touch. Because it'll zap you.
I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
See this
Thanks,
shenanigans
Lucius.
right here?
It was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham.
Oh, shut up, Scarecrow. I don't want to deal with you
Why,
right now.
hello there, detective. Yes, it's me, your most feared nemesis, the Riddler.
Feared?
Congratulations are in
You're
order.
like harmless.
You have arrived early for this, the next generation of my riddles. I'm afraid the full particulars of my plan will have to remain unannounced for the time being. But I see no harm in rewarding the harmless little glimmer of initiative you have shown with a sneak peek, a preview, if you will, of the kind of conundrum I have in store.
You can stop staring at me now. Yes, I know all about the
Well
afterburner.
then, detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivity. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler, the Riddler, or Mr. Nigma, sir. Otherwise, detective, I expect your patented brand of churlish silence. Rule the second. All gauntlets, cowl-integrated microphones, and other communications devices, bat-themed or otherwise, are to be switched off prior to the start of the test. Should you be caught using any of these, you will be expelled from the course. Rule the third. The use of purpose-built riddle-solving equipment is strictly prohibited. I am familiar with the contents of your utility belt, Detective, and I will be evaluating any sudden additions over the course of this evening most suspiciously.
Right.
Rule the fourth. In the event of fire or flood, I will be on hand to guide you to the nearest emergency exit. Assuming, that is, you are not too proud to follow my advice. In that eventuality, we will consider your stubbornly prideful suicide an admission of defeat. Rule the fifth. Do not ask for clues.
Yeah, he's got so many
Rule the
rules.
sixth. Should I, in my exasperation, choose to provide you with a clue, hint, obliquely meaningful insult, or any other form of assistance, you will not ask for further elucidation, but instead thank me for my kind generosity, whilst adhering to the forms of address outlined in the very first rule. Rule the seventh.
Oh my gosh!
Breaks will be administered on
Yes,
a
I could cut him off,
discretionary
but
basis.
I never really paid attention
Should
to
we
these.
find ourselves at a pivotal moment in your arduous journey to self-realization and defeat, I expect you to hold it in. Rule the eighth. Any accidents resulting from my strict enforcement of the seventh rule are to be considered your fault entirely. Rule the ninth. You are required to recite back to me this full list of rules at any moment I request. Again, keeping in mind the naming conventions I outlined in the very first rule. Rule the 10th. I, the Riddler / Mr. Nigma Sir, reserve the right to add or announce further rules if and when they become necessary. Yes, I know what you're thinking, Detective. Mr. Nigma Sir knows how to meticulously structure a good time.
Somebody actually sat there and recorded all this?
I'm getting rather tired of the way your stupidity forces me to outline the basics like this. So here's that code you've been waiting for. Let's see how long it takes for you to figure out how to use it. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done.
Yeah, whatever.
Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires.
There, that one away.
Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this?
What you talking about, Skinny? My best backwards driver there is. Just watch this here, little boy.
Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
Automatically adjusting course.
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes?
Out of here.
Let's
Get
work
straight
that
out here.
undeveloped brain of yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left.
I see. I'm trying to beat a time limit here, so.
You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Congratulations, Detective. You have defeated me. Seriously, Dark Knight, I'm stunned, humiliated, utterly bested. Time I gave up, I think. Why don't you head on your way?
Alright, let's see here. Under 42 seconds. Oh, well. I guess I did at some point, huh? Whatever. Yeah, we won't do that. We'll probably do that on our own, just so we can get enough points to... Basically, so these races you can do again, or challenges you can do again for more, basically skill points, upgrade points, whatever they want to call them.
Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight. You sweet, naive sentinel. Of course it wouldn't. Still, thanks to your unrelenting desire to showboat, I now have several hundred terabytes worth of performance data relating to that latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. Naturally, I shall be using this data to calibrate further challenges and trials. I'll see you soon, Detective. There's a lot more to come.
Normally I'd be sitting there until I passed it, but I know you guys are watching and probably don't want to see me do the same thing 100 times until I get it right. So I'll come back and do it on my own. Nope, can't handle him anymore until I have more... Oh, expansion missions. So I also have all of the DLC. So we'll handle those as well.
The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location.
I like zapping them, it's fun. Also breaking stuff. Because why is it breaking stuff fun?
Back up! It's the bat! Drive!
Main regeneration projects.
Think he's had enough? Not by a long shot. He can take more. Ain't that right, Mr. Fireman?
You know, I got a lot of respect for firemen. Rushing into burning buildings, rescuing kittens from trees. Yeah, you guys are straight up heroes. Say it.
Say what?
Say I'm a hero.
I'm a hero.
You don't sound like a hero. Louder!
I'm a hero.
Come on! Convince us!
I'm a hero.
That's it. Now I'm convinced. Roach, show Mr. Fireman what we do to heroes.
No! No!
Charging thug. There we go. See that? Oh, you didn't see that? That was actually kind of terrible on their part. Ow. Aw, right into the window. Well, actually, not hard enough into the window. I wanted to go flying. Fly like an eagle. You might have seen something about environmental.
Batman.
Oh, hopefully we'll have a better job
What
of showing you what
happened
that
here?
does later.
Our truck was attacked. Rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up.
Yep, there's enough of that nonsense, I suppose. And we do this
Someone
one.
killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Time to put on our detective. Something like hat? Belt? Whatever. Don't do some analysis. Alright, that's... Hear the creepy music? Yeah, you're gonna want to listen for that.
Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
Ouch.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
So the deep tissue scanner is something I think they probably made up for this game, but it's actually kind of a fun tool.
Deformity on the left
Sadly,
ear.
you can only use it for
Looks
these
like
kind
a
of crime
result of
scenes.
minor ear agenesis, a birth defect.
And basically, there's always one on each level. So you've got skin. Skin, muscle, and bone. And I'm not finding whatever it is I'm looking for. Oh, there it is.
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia.
Here we go. Final item.
The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Good idea, old boy. Old bean. Something old. Alright, I think that's the end of what we have already. Yep. This one's just, yeah. Do we want to hit the expansion missions yet? Oh, we can't. 34%, 24%, 27%, and 60%. The first time I handled it,
I'm heading to the clock tower to see what Oracle's found on Scarecrow's toxin.
Let's hope it's good news, sir.
first time we got it, because we actually got the game straight out of, was it pre-order? So we are familiar with some of the issues with early access. Basically, they had made the game, did all these crazy things with it, and then forgot to crank it back down so people could actually play it. There were some glitches, they didn't have enough licenses. It was just a whole bunch of things.
I like working for Two-Face. Half the time, anyway.
Oh, hello. Remember the saying I said about follow the music? Hey, Batman with bullets.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
Jet failure.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six.
And yet there's not 6 of them. And apparently there's 1,659 of them. Small group, huh?
Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search.
Of course, you could always just get the serial number. They usually do. I say exactly who gets what serial number with these things. It's like
clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition.
Alfred, I've ID'd
guy's
the
like half
victim
dead.
as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Thankfully, they cut the blasted opera music out. You're done. So you don't have to worry about them.
Gotham went to sleep after Joker died.
Wayne Tech screen. Use the Wayne Tech screen to view your moves list or when earning Wayne Tech upgrade point progress. Any most women mission fill XP meter to upgrade the Batsuit, Batmobile, and gain enhanced skills. And very fast way to upgrades. Yeah. Alright, so you've got your main transversal. Oh, this is just moves list. I don't care about that. Let's see. We got Batmobile upgrades, combat upgrades, gadget tech, gadget skills, Batsuit, Batmobile weapons. What do I want first? Oh, yeah, that's always fun. Let's see, dive bomb. That's fun. Oh, that's just armor. Y'all know I like to leave that till last. Okay. Let's see what we got here. What? Farther wreck while gliding towards a group of enemies sun capacity before you reach ground. While gliding locked onto a target, throw up to 3 batarangs in midair, knocking down the enemy before you even touch the ground. Increase the amount of time an enemy remains on the ground if you're knocked down by an aimed batarang, highly effective at catching armed enemies unawares. Backlog upgrade, surprise an armed attacker by snatching away from out their hands at range. This can also be useful in combat situations. 2 targets simultaneously, twin aimed batarang, knock them both to the ground at the same time. Okay, that's nice. You know what? Let's grab this one real quick. I always like these. And these are handy. Alright. Let's see here. Don't have enough for that, but I don't care. Increase duration of smoke. Instantly incapacitates the nearest enemy when explosive gel is detonated. Oh yeah, definitely want that. Only to place explosive gel. Which affected by explosive gel detonation. Stunned. Coverage. Alright. 3 explosive batter. Whoa. Target knocked down this way. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't remember that one. Combo moves will be able to try 5 instead of 8. And explosive combo, or special combo explosive gel significantly increased. Area effects, any larger number blast radius. Localized non-lethal electric shock. Oh, wait. Hold. Oh, that's why I never knew to through these, because I never held anything. Dadgum. Smashing enemy to the ground with such force knocks them out and also stuns surrounding enemies. Critical strikes, yep. Super stun, and initiate this powerful strike to extra damage to your opponents and then flying back into nearby enemies. Anytime you wield a melee weapon, grab an enemy before it breaks, letting you do increased damage attack. So that's actually one of those things. If they like grab something, like a bat or whatever, you can actually grab it and start beating them to death with it. It's fun. 6 combat moves, so 9. You'll see that one, what that is here in a minute. Batclaw, super stun. Fire the Batclaw enemy, follow up with a stun to hit them with the same force as super stun in one quick move. Commands there, juggle to inflict high levels of damage quickly. Super stun without inform 3 stun attacks first. Just hold down the stun button to execute this move. So they take out an enemy. Oh, I need that. I need this one. So I need 4 points to get this one. Increase damage of attacks when special combo meter is full. Sleep capacitate all enemies that are currently knocked down with flipping in the air, throwing a number of batterings simultaneously. Move be very effective timed correctly, but also be wasted if they're on a target's currently on the ground. Disarm an enemy, permanently destroy their weapon to prevent them from being used by other enemies. Use this move tactically to eliminate dangers for Alright, you've seen that one before. Obviously, we got our Batmobile stuff. So you have the you got the armor levels. Those I might actually put on a little earlier. Ram charge. Oh yeah, powers up the Batmobile so it can destroy isolated enemy drones, pitting them with enough speed while in pursuit mode. Yeah, you can just run right through them. Duh. We're getting that. Increase automatic recharge rate of the Batmobile's afterburner system to allow for faster movement throughout the city. Maximize automatic recharge of the afterburner. And trigger 2 successive bursts of the dodge thrusters while in battle mode. Yeah. Just giving you guys a quick look here. Let's see, and kind of I can remember which ones I want next. Stabilize the Vulcan gun while firing. Allowing you to offload precision targeting for longer periods. Highly effective when targeting drones for critical shots. Yeah, that's only if you freaking crank it. Increase the amount of Batmobile secondary weapon energy gained from any enemy destroyed. Okay, that one I definitely want later. All restores the weapon system. The Batmobile drops to critical. This will instantly charge up the secondary weapon energy level 2 to power up the Batmobile fight back. Depleted energy levels cannot be depleted regardless of the damage inflicted on the vehicle. Yes, that's one of those things that if you get hit, secondary energy disappears. You probably saw that earlier. Reload speed, optimize reload some more. Faster reload speed, increase the amount of damage caused to the drone by direct shots to the chassis and the turret. So,